Ever wondered how to stay warm in the wilderness? Well, whether you're a seasoned outdoor enthusiast or a novice camper, it's a vital skill to master. One of the most effective ways to combat the cold is by chopping wood and creating a fire. This not only provides warmth, but also serves as a beacon of comfort in the heart of the wilderness. So are you ready to learn this essential survival skill? Stay tuned as we delve into the process of chopping wood and creating warmth. What's the significance of chopping wood in the wilderness, you might ask? Well, it's not just about the physical exercise or reconnecting with nature, although those are great bonuses. Chopping wood is a vital skill for anyone planning to spend time in the wilderness, especially when staying warm is a concern. Imagine this: you're off the grid, surrounded by nature's beauty. But as the sun sets, temperatures start to drop. You realize you need a source of heat, not just for comfort, but for survival. That's where chopping wood comes into play. Wood, when chopped and burned, becomes a reliable source of heat. It's a process that's been used by humans for thousands of years. But how does it work? Let's get a bit scientific here. When wood burns, it undergoes a process called combustion. This is a chemical reaction where wood reacts with oxygen in the air to produce heat, light, water vapor, and carbon dioxide. The heat from burning wood warms up the surrounding air. This warm air, being lighter than cold air, rises, making room for more cold air to come in contact with the heat source. This cycle continues, spreading warmth throughout the space. But that's not all. The light produced during combustion also contributes to the warming effect. Light waves, when absorbed by objects, are converted into heat energy. This is why you feel warm when you sit close to a fire, even if you're not directly in the path of the warm air. So what does all this science have to do with chopping wood? Well, the size of the wood pieces matters a lot in this process. Smaller pieces of wood have more surface area exposed to oxygen, which helps the wood burn more efficiently and produce more heat. By chopping wood into smaller pieces, you're optimizing the combustion process and maximizing the heat output. Understanding the importance of chopping wood and the science behind burning wood is crucial to your survival and comfort in the wilderness. So, chopping wood is the essential first step to stay warm in the wilderness. Now, let's talk about the type of wood to chop. Selecting the right wood is a bit like choosing the right fuel for your car. You want something that's going to give you the best mileage, right? Well, when it comes to wood, you're looking for the species that will burn the longest and produce the most heat. Hardwoods, like oak, hickory, or maple, are typically the best choices for firewood. They're dense, which means they pack a lot of potential heat energy. These woods burn hot and slow, keeping your fire going for a long time. Softwoods, on the other hand, like pine or fir, burn quicker and at a lower temperature. While they're easier to light, they burn up faster and produce less heat overall. So they may be a good choice for kindling, but not the main event. There are also considerations beyond just hard or softwood. For instance, seasoned wood, which has been allowed to dry for at least 6 months, burns better than fresh or green wood. Green wood has a higher moisture content, which can lead to more smoke and less heat. And don't forget about safety. Some woods, like treated lumber or painted wood, can release harmful chemicals when burned. Always opt for natural, untreated wood when building a fire. Choosing the right type of wood is crucial for generating the most heat. So, select wisely and let the warmth embrace you in the wilderness. Scene script. Ready to learn how to chop wood? Well, you've come to the right place. Chopping wood is an essential skill for anyone looking to embrace the wilderness or simply live off the grid. It's not just about brute strength. It's about technique, safety, and a little bit of finesse. Let's dive right in and start with the basics. Your axe. An axe is not just a tool, it's your lifeline. It's important to hold it correctly for both safety and efficiency. Your dominant hand should grip the handle near the bottom, while your other hand should be closer to the axe head. Keep your hold firm, but not overly tight. You want to have control, but also allow for a fluid swing. Now let's talk about stance. Your feet should be shoulder-width apart, giving you a strong, stable base. Your dominant foot should be slightly forward, mirroring the hand you have at the bottom of the axe handle. This positioning helps with balance and power. Before you swing, take a moment to plan your hit. You want to aim for the center of the log, where it's likely to split with ease. Once you've got your target, it's time to swing. Bring the axe up over your head and then down in a smooth, controlled motion. Use your hips and legs to add power, not just your arms. Remember, it's not just about strength, it's about technique. After each swing, take a moment to reposition if necessary. Never rush. Rushing can lead to accidents, and safety should always be your top priority. If the wood doesn't split after the first hit, don't worry. Just reposition and try again. Persistence is key here. Speaking of safety, let's touch on that a bit more. Always make sure you have a clear area around you when chopping wood. You don't want any tripping hazards or anything that could interfere with your swing. And never, ever swing an axe without wearing safety glasses. Wood chips can fly in unexpected directions, and you need to protect your eyes. Also, consider wearing gloves to prevent blisters and keep a good grip on the axe. And if you're new to chopping wood, don't be shy about taking breaks. It's a physical task, and it's important to listen to your body. Finally, remember to maintain your axe. A sharp, well-cared-for axe makes chopping wood a much easier task. Regularly check your axe for any signs of damage and keep it sharp. A dull axe not only makes the job harder, but it can also be a safety hazard. And there you have it. Chopping wood is a skill that takes time and practice to master. But with these steps, patience, and a little bit of elbow grease, you can become proficient at it. With these steps, you can chop wood efficiently and safely. Now that we have our chopped wood, how do we use it to create warmth? Well, let's dive right into it. First off, you'll need to lay the groundwork for your fire. Start by gathering small, dry twigs and leaves. These are called kindling, and they're crucial for getting your fire started. They catch fire easily, providing the initial spark needed to ignite your chopped wood. Now, let's arrange our fire. Start by placing a small pile of kindling in the center of your fire pit. Then, arrange your chopped wood around it like a teepee. The structure should allow for good airflow, which is essential for a healthy, roaring fire. Once you're happy with your setup, it's time to ignite the kindling. You can use a fire starter, matches, or a lighter. Whatever you use, be sure to light the kindling from different angles. This will help ensure an even burn and a stronger fire. As the kindling catches fire, the heat will gradually ignite the chopped wood. You might need to add more kindling or blow gently on the flames to get the fire going. Be patient. Building a fire is a gradual process. Now, on to maintaining your fire. Once your fire is burning strong, you'll need to feed it more wood to keep it going. Add larger pieces of wood gradually, giving the fire time to adjust and continue burning efficiently. And let's not forget about safety. Always keep a safe distance from the fire. Never leave it unattended, and be sure to fully extinguish it when you're done. Also, keep a good amount of water nearby in case you need to put it out quickly. Remember, a well-built fire not only provides warmth, but can also be used for cooking, boiling water, and warding off wildlife. It's an essential skill for anyone venturing into the wilderness, and with practice, you'll become a pro in no time. There you have it. Building a fire from chopped wood is an effective way to stay warm in the wilderness. So get out there, start practicing, and embrace the exhilarating challenge of mastering this invaluable survival skill. Now, let's recap what we've learned today. We delved into the importance of chopping wood, which, as we've seen, is a critical skill for surviving and thriving in the wilderness. It's not only about staying warm, but also about being self-reliant and sustainable. We then moved on to selecting the right wood. Remember, not all wood is created equal. Knowing how to pick the right type can make all the difference in the quality of your fire and ultimately, your comfort. We then walked through the process of chopping wood step by step. With the right tools and techniques, you can turn this task into both an efficient process and a satisfying endeavor. Lastly, we covered the art of building a fire. The right fire can be a source of warmth, cooking, and even companionship in the wilderness. Remember, staying warm in the wilderness is all about preparation and using the resources around you effectively. Thanks for joining me on this journey. Stay warm out there.